this time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, as that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, it's another installment of the International Series, and we've got a good one on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, yellow, 180. I got him. Yellow. Check 15.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 40 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. He's going to take this out of the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
All day.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Hey, Riblin. Yellow. Let's go, baby.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 30 base.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Recon, 132 fighter.
God, check 6 God.
Mike, hit it.
On 1st and 10. Herbert.
Right here.
Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Right there, 56. I'm going to run you over.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Attack, attack.
I 7, let's go.
All day, baby.
They'll drop to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Easy.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Yellow.
Later.
Correct. Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, they'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Set. 10-2 soft.
56. Hey, pick your game up. Ready?
Going on the ground with Eckler.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
On the ready.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here I come!
Now a toss play to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Badgley now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready! Get ready!
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing on 1st down. Herbert complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A-gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Here is Eckler. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
57 colors, 57 colors. Attack, attack.
Slam.
15.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Easy.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
I'm going back to you.
And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Switzer on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's Hill, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Now they try the right side here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
49. Focus, defense, focus. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Come on, baby. Come on.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, wahoo!
56.
Ready?
The final shot before break. Herbert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He'll get this to Eckler. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
On third down, Herbert, and he's got a man open. That's Allen. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Mike's 49.
Attack!
Here we go. Switch. 80 weapon.
He's coming. Attack!
We got double up.
15.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends. Attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Watch the screen.
Color.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here we go.
Right back to him on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Right here. We got to step it up.
43! 43!
He's coming. Double up. Alpha. He's coming. Double up. Bobo's to Mike. Mike's Bobo.
Watch the backer.
Hey, go going.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Good job, offense. Good job.
Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Hey, 50. 50 to Mike. 50.
Hey, exit.
I'm here all day.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Here we go, team.
2.
To throw on second down. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker, under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for
Here we
it.
go.
Bravo.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Sit.
On fourth down, Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself, if play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it's going to be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
5.
To throw again. Herbert. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On fourth down, Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff looking right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check, hey, 57, 57.
Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Set, ready? 50, plant.
It's going to be a long day.
Go.
2nd and 3. Then caught by Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on,
The
set.
Charger
30
drive
bigs.
about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Completes it to Hardman. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they...
And this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
On the double.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.